other people can as well. And so in the book of John, chapter 1, the first 5 verses, Jesus explains exactly where he came from and who he is. It begins in the beginning. Does that sound like something familiar? Genesis. It's how the Bible started. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We're going to come back and unpack that. It says a lot. He was in the beginning with God. Through Him, the Word, all things were made or came into being, and without Him, nothing was made that has been made. In Him, the Word, was life, and that life was the light of men. The light, notice the tense change, present tense. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. And you might put a word under that, mastered it or overtaken it is the idea. It's not just that the darkness didn't understand the light, but the darkness is in battle against the light and it was unable to overtake it. Now, to someone like Barbara Walters and for someone like us, you got to ask, what's all this stuff about the Word? The Word was with God and the Word was God and the Word. Why? What's that mean? You see, when the key reporter for Jesus is giving explanation to who He really is, he's got to take some huge concepts and put them under an umbrella that you can get your arms around. The word here for the Word is logos. It's a Greek word, and it's rich in meaning for two groups. And you need to understand the meaning of two groups to understand why he used this. In the beginning was Logos, and the Logos was with God, and the Logos was God. To the Hebrew mind, the Word was personified as deity. It was spoken, and whoever was spoken, the person behind it, it had to do with God. Whoever speaks the Word is God. But to the Greeks, this concept of Logos was hundreds of years old. It meant the central principle of the universe, the rational mind behind all that they could see, visibly and invisibly, the infinite reference point that held up all of life. In their philosophy, they called the Logos. So the Apostle John, inspired by the Holy Spirit, takes the Hebrew concept over here, takes the Greek concept over here, and when he wants to explain at a level beyond the superficial who in fact Jesus is, he calls Him the Logos, or the Word. You're going to find in verse 14, if you're following along in the Bible, if you glance over at the notes on the other page, he makes it crystal clear who the Word is. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld His glory. Glory is the one and only from the Father. It's Christ. Now, I want to make some observations about this so that Barbara Walters can really get a grasp, and we can too, of who exactly Jesus is and where He came from. In the beginning was the Word. A good literal translation would be, when the beginning began, the Word already was. The Word, Jesus, predates time and creation. This little verb was is what's called grammatically in the perfect tense. That means it happened before and goes on into the future. He's saying, in essence, before there was the beginning, whoever the Word is, and we know it's Christ, He pre-existed. The Word is eternal. Notice the second line, and the Word was with God. Imagine the Jewish ears hearing this. The little preposition there, with, literally means, it's pros, it means face to face. So before time began, before there was ever a beginning, there was the Word, there was Christ, and this Word, or Christ, was face to face in close association with God. And if that's not enough, look at the next phrase. And the Word was God. Not the Word was a God. The grammar here is very clear. Now you'll have some people in the Jehovah's Witnesses that actually see how clear this is, and so they change their Bible. They literally change their Bible and change their translation and make it the Word was a God. But it can't be said any clearer. Jesus is eternal. He was before the beginning of time.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.